to Calypso Fiesta 2014. We are in Skinner Park, San Fernando. I am Odiko O'Neill, and for Tuco News, we bring you behind the scenes to hear exactly how the artists felt about their performance. Now remember, if they could survive here in Skinner Park, San Fernando, they could definitely make it anywhere. And the big yard is their ultimate aim. So you're going to hear exactly from each artist how they felt about their performance.
All who get their government big work with false qualifications. I have all the credentials to fix that situation. I have a BSc in common sense, a honors in Calypso class, a master's in patriotism, and a doctorate in quota. So it's bois. When I see them, I belt in bois. Yeah. Well, I was pleased with it. Really and truly, my focus was to go out there and execute my message. That's the number one thing. Yes, competition, and of course, I put my best foot forward and hope to do my best. But my driving force is not the competition, you know. So, I mean, the crowd respond almost from the word go, so that I pleased. There's nothing more I could say. The judges have their job to do, of course, with the technical parts of it, and perhaps it may not have been perfect, but I think it worked for what it was. Skinner Park is what it means to me, I believe, is what it means to everybody else in the culture, and what it should mean to everybody else in Trinidad and Tobago. Skinner Park is a symbolism of an altar. It's a sacred place. Regardless of whatever happens in Skinner Park, people make the effort and come out. You know, people consciously make the decision to come here. Before the show this year, of course, there were concerns about ticket price and all of that, and as we could see, that didn't bother anybody because the park is almost full. And so we know the culture is in good hands, and Skinner Park in particular, I think Skinner Park, as they call it, the acid test, it is the place where no matter where else you perform, if you could make it in Skinner Park, you can make it anywhere else in the world. And so Skinner Park is like the Calypso altar to me. You know, and for me to present my offering on the Calypso altar and get such a response for probably the third or fourth time, there's a real big thing to me. Well, as far as what to expect, I'm not even going to say anything about that. I want to leave that cat in the bag for now. But just expect me to come out and put my 150%, as I always try to do. I always try to leave everything on the stage. What it would mean to me to make the big yard, again, that would be a phenomenal thing for me because I was there in 2010. I was a reserve in 2012 when I sang Blueprint, and there was almost national debate about the fact that I should have been there. So in essence, for me, it will be the third time in the big yard, you know, technically. But you know, for me to definitively make it there with this song and what this song doing, I think not just for me, I think it will be a lift for Calypso and the culture and the country as a whole, especially now for a song like this. I know him studying me, but for the song to make it to the big yard at the supreme place, I can't even put words to what I will mean, you know.
This has been behind the scenes for Calypso Fiesta 2014 semi-finals at Skinner Park, San Fernando.